So basically, I'm gonna give you a background. I come from a, two-parent home. I have my mom, my dad, and I'm the oldest child. It's 2 girls and 2 boys. And so my parents were together for a long, long time, about 17, 18 years. So things happened, my dad left, and I started being defiant, not listening, because I thought I was grown. So at 15, I wind up having a child, my oldest daughter. Her father is the person. So what happens is my mom, she couldn't deal with the pressures of not being with this man, not having this man in her life anymore. So she found herself on drugs. So then, ACX came, took my siblings. At that point, I had the baby. I had already left and went to live with them because then her stuff started getting stolen. I couldn't take it anymore because I was grown. So me and my baby, we living with her father and his family. So my mom, everybody, they going because she lost the apartment. My siblings were with different relatives. So at this point, he started changing. Next first thing, it was verbal. Then it started getting physical. I found myself having black eyes. One day it got really bad. He punched me in my mouth and knocked my teeth out on the top. So I had to get my mouth wired. So for like 30 days, I couldn't eat anything because they had to wire it back in. At this point, I was only 16 years old. And I didn't have anywhere to go at that time because my parents were I didn't know who my mother was for about 6 years. Because she had to hit rock bottom to get herself back together. My dad, he was a drinker. So he was going through his things. So it was just me and this baby, and I'm with this family. And his mom, she didn't do anything, basically. So I was there for about 5 years. This was in the 80s. I had my daughter in 86. So when you call the police, when they come, go take a walk. Because they don't want to deal with it. Because they was getting a phone call every day from the same apartment. Oh, you again. Take a walk. Take a walk. This is what was going on. So family, everything that he could do to me to harm me, he tried it. I remember him tying me up. He took an extension cord and he beat my knees till they blew up. He punched me all in my face. I had so many black eyes, it was just insane. Anything that he could to break my spirit, he tried it. But let me tell you something. I did not let him do it. Because I know my dad told me as a baby, I was the most beautiful child he had. This chocolate, beautiful child. And that's the thing that I struggled with growing up because I was dark. People teased me. They didn't call me by my name. They called me everything that associated with being dark. So I got in this relationship thinking that, he really loved me. He didn't love me. He just abused me. I had my daughter. I finished school on time. My mother always said I was like the strongest child. I finished school. I got my diploma. I signed for college. Everything I was doing, he hated. It just made him more and more angry. But I didn't stop. I got my diploma. I went to college. I got my degree. I kept fighting. When I was 21, that's when I said, you know what? At this point back then, I knew I could get some kind of help. So what I did, this day came and he took the radio, the antenna, broke it off the radio, and started jigging me in my ear with this antenna. I grabbed the phone off the wall and I bust him in his head. That's right. And me and my daughter left and we went to a shelter and never looked back. Let me tell you something. You might be struggling with whatever you're going on in yourself.